Okay, guys, this is another response video to what these women are inspiring each other to do. It's the little subtle ways in which they undermine each other's marriages and relationships. This way in which they're prettying themselves up in front of the mirror and they're going through the why would. Look, these are the things that these silly women should have been asking themselves at the start. But they get in the middle of the marriage and then they bring up these things. Let's go through this, guys. Should you stay or or go? Right? Get this. Tell me if this has got integrity in it or not.
How do you know when it is time to leave your marriage?
Okay, how do you know when it's time to leave your marriage? Like, it's a common thing today. Get married because at some point there's going to be a time to leave. Look, okay, you're getting bashed up. Are you getting mistreated? Are you getting starved? Is the guy just an out-and-out dropout? If the guy's an out-and-out dropout, what did you pick him for in the first place, you fool? Hi, I'm Leah Marie.
I help women gain acceptance and rebuild self-confidence after divorce. There are many.
I hope women get acceptance and self-confidence after divorce. Well, you know what the reality of that is, guys? I'll tell you what the reality of that is. Whether it's a legitimate reason for you to get a divorce or not. I mean, these women are parading themselves up the aisle, standing there, oh, this was the best day of my life, all this, that, and all the other. And then all of a sudden they're turning it into, oh my God, this is something I didn't want to do. They've known the person for long enough to know whether they should marry him or not. And the bottom line, right, of whether you're going to be accepted or get your self-confidence back or not is, are you being legit? You pulling apart this marriage, is it going to be legit? Because 9 times out of 10, it's not. It's just not. I'm not saying all cases, but in most cases, it's not. Now look at the pride and the arrogance of this girl. This is what they're teaching each other. Just be cold and numb. Keep going about your business. Don't worry about responsibilities and accountability. Just keep, dolling yourself up and going out and get on the carousel. Wait for the next Chad. Wait till you're completely and utterly morally fucking exhausted. Wait till you don't understand how to balance integrity with evil anymore. But just keep painting that face. Just keep putting on the clown face. Everything's going to be all right. It's all his fault. He's the one that's caused it, and sometimes it is. But let's go on.
Valid reasons to get a divorce. But here are some common signs to help you gain more clarity.
Look at the absolute stubborn, cold investment she's making into trying sullenly, in a sullen, empty way, justify divorce. Right? This is how low this society's gone. Why get married in the first place if you're going to find reasons to get out of it?
Ask yourself if you really want the relationship to improve or if you've already checked out on some level.
Right. Don't ask yourself what the reasons are and whether it's legit or not. Just ask yourself, if you don't feel like it anymore, if you've come to that place where you couldn't be bothered anymore, then, you need to start thinking about doing something else. It's run its course. There's nothing there about the hard slog, the grind, the arts of trying to keep the thing alive, all the ancient arts of respect and, oh my God, it's not submission, it's working together. Oh no, if you don't feel like it anymore, you just fucking paint the clown mask on and go do something else. Go get pissed. Go get whatever they do now. Get on the carousel, cock carousel. You know, and they're encouraging each other to do it. Look at it. Oh.
How do you know when it is time to leave your marriage? I'm Leah Marie. I help women gain acceptance and rebuild self-confidence after divorce. There are many valid reasons to get a divorce, but here are some common signs to help you gain more clarity.
Right, here we go.
Ask yourself if you really want the relationship to improve or if you've already checked out on some level. Ask yourself what specific things would need to change and are
Right, of course. Change with who? You know what? I've been in 2 marriages, and yeah, I needed to change some shit in the first one, but I tell you what, for whatever reason, whatever excuses, she could have changed a whole lot of shit as well. She'd come in late, always be late, never on time, this kind of thing. Oh, look, honestly. And, you know, I could have done better as well. It's not all her fault. But you've got to ask yourself both ways. See, what happens is once it starts to deteriorate and, you know, it becomes tit for tat, it's hard to dig your way out of that, but you can. Are those things likely to change? Well, it depends, doesn't it? It depends on who's prepared to sit down, identify what the problems are, and genuinely want to fix them because you want that person. This is just a case of they didn't want that person anymore. It didn't suit them to make the effort to stand for the marriage. So again, it's a case of standing for yourself. See, marriage isn't about one or the other. It's about both.
And are those changes likely? Has there ever been a version of this relationship that was healthy where both of your needs were being met? Or are
Okay, so if there's never been a version of that, what'd you get married for in the first place? Right? What did you get married? See, this woman's just, she's just advertising herself as someone who's apparently smart. She's not smart.
are you holding on based on hope or future potential?
See, this is the thing, see, she's probably changed all the standards on this bloke. Something's probably gone to her head, and now she's got all these new standards that he has to try and live up to, which, and probably, you know, tried his best to, we don't know. But when they change the bar, what are you supposed to do? Besides love, can you feel respect, admiration, and trust towards your spouse? Well, are you showing respect, admiration, and trust towards your spouse? Might be the question, because by the look of that face, I don't think so. That's part scowl, you ask me.
Besides love, can you feel respect, admiration, and trust towards your spouse? And
Well, I would say probably not. And the $1 million question, guys, drum roll.
$1 million question. If you could skip past the
Look at the arrogance and the effort to try and influence. If you could skip past the discomfort of the post-breakup period, right? Get this.
discomfort of that post-breakup period, and you knew that everything could work out in your favor.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And you knew that everything could work out in your favour. In other words, if I abandon this, it's going to be okay anyway. See, it's not about the vows and the old-fashioned values anymore. It's about everything working out in your favour. It's selfish. Some of the comments. Resinia. I feel checked out. I don't even feel in love. Sometimes I wish I was. I feel exhausted from just thinking about what to do. Another one. I'm scared. I know the grass isn't particularly greener on the other side. Great self-reflective questions. My biggest fear is regretting it on the other side and wishing I hadn't made that choice to leave. True. And this is her advice. That fear is common, but I usually hear I should have left sooner. Oh my God. So she's an evangelist. She's an evangelist for Satan.
How do you know when it is time to leave your marriage?
Let's get this
I'm
up
Leah
here.
Marie. I help women that post-breakup period.
Here's another one. I'm so scared to fail my kids doing it alone. We have no one but their father. And you shouldn't have anyone but their father. Right? This is how far it's gone. This is how far it's fallen. Your kids were in your situation, what would you want them to do? If your kids were in your situation, what would you want them to do? Well, it depends on your values, doesn't it? I'm scared he won't be okay. His being okay is his responsibility, just like you being okay is yours. The selfishness. I'm staying trapped because of finances and I don't want to lose partial custody. I'm going to miss seeing my daughter every day, but it's no reason to get separated, I suppose. There's more replies here. Stay. It's no reason to stay. Yeah, health and happiness is important. Even though it's not ideal, you can make money and custody work. Far out. This Sheila's got an answer for every reason. She's just fighting against people staying. I'm separated from narcissistic husband. Fair enough. And this is a common cop-out. What a lot of narcissistic husband talk means is, I haven't got the will to try and understand anymore. I couldn't be bothered anymore. That's what a lot of men are being described as narcissistic, because the woman couldn't be bothered. They've lost interest, so they label that person as a narcissist. I'm starting the process of divorce. It's scary starting over at 56. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Caught my husband cheating Monday. I'm 30 weeks pregnant, 3-year-old, 2-year-old. Divorce is the only option. I am so broken. I'm so sorry. Come join my favourite Facebook group. You're not alone. That's not a good representation of men, guys. Financially not possible. Afraid of only having partial custody. Terrified of seeing him with someone else. Well, this person's still in love. See, she's still in love, but she's listening to the influence of this person. She's listening to the wrong voices. Do you understand what I'm saying? I've felt all of this, have felt like a single parent for the last 11 years, trying to get the divorce process started. Oh my God. I hope the husband sees this. Heather Vaughan. I'm just scared to start over. I'm 33. He's the breadwinner. But the answer to your last question is no. No, she couldn't see herself being okay after the discomfort of the breakup period. This woman, I'm so afraid for my kids, but I feel checked out. This happens in a lot of, it's called PMO. Physically in, but mentally out. You're not alone. One thing I hear all the time is, I regret not leaving sooner. So she's got all these responses. She's just copying and pasting them. This hit me. About to have 2-year anniversary of kicking him out. Thanks for the content. Sending love to you. See, it's a group. It's a cult. It's a woman's cult where they hate men. I'm sorry, but they hate men. They should never have gotten married in the first place. Should never have gotten married in the first place. Appropriate name, Rogue. I need to 100% leave, but I'm scared as he's abusive. Oh, great. Get support. Get support. Married for 8 years and I gave my all to him and became a shell of a person. Separated for 5 months and I couldn't be happier. Well, why are these people getting mixed up with blokes? They don't know. They haven't got a clue. As someone who did divorce, this is 100% accurate. Knowing is the easiest part. Leaving feels impossible, but your future is waiting. Why are you? And see, these people have no respect for marriage. They should never have gotten involved in marriage. They should be leaving it all alone because they're undermining the values of marriage.
And you knew that everything could work out in your favor, would you still choose to stay? How do you know when it is time
Just
to
get the
leave
way
your
she
marriage?
said that
you
at the
still
end.
choose to stay? How do you know when it is time to... Would you still choose to stay?
See, it's just utter and total evil, guys. Quite frankly, I don't see the point in getting married anymore, particularly if you've got assets. You're only going to lose half of them. The women are like the wind now. They change their mind on a whim. If you've got a happy marriage, then lucky you. If you've got a partner that's playing their part, you want to be grateful to God every day, because there's women out there today that have no respect for themselves or anything else. And they'll come out, they're imposters. They know how to fake themselves, they know how to present themselves as one thing, and they're actually another thing. I'm telling you, it's so dangerous now. You're better off just having a girlfriend, keeping her at arm's length or whatever, doing the right thing. Hopefully she's on the same page as you, and everybody's just going to be happy from there, because I just don't, even as a Christian man, I cannot recommend marriage. I've seen all of them. All of them. What people you would never dream of failing in marriage just fall. And it's embarrassing. It's horrible. It's not fair. It's wrong. So be careful, guys. Take this on board. Remember the confidence these women have got once they start wrecking things, of going all the way to destroy you and their marriage. Bye, guys.